Israel has fired missiles into Qatar's capital city. Here's what we know so far. So around 3 p.m. on Tuesday, multiple explosions were heard around Doha. An hour later, Israel confirmed they had struck a building where senior Hamas officials were meeting, reportedly including members of the team attempting to negotiate a ceasefire in Gaza. As my colleagues Peter Beaumont and Andrew Roth reported, this is the first time Israel has attacked Qatar, which has been a key mediator in ceasefire negotiations over the last 2 years. Hamas say that 6 people were killed. However, their top leadership and the negotiation team survived. The Qatari Prime Minister has come out and blamed Israel for sabotaging what he said was a chance at peace, accusing Benjamin Netanyahu of state terrorism and saying that these barbaric actions only reflect the barbarism of this person. The Secretary General of the United Nations called the strike a flagrant violation of the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Qatar, and dozens of other countries have condemned the attack, including the UK, France, and Australia. The United States President has also distanced himself from Israel's actions, saying that unilaterally bombing inside Qatar, a close ally of the United States that is working very hard and bravely taking risks with us to broker peace, does not advance Israel or America's goals. Although he added that eliminating Hamas was a worthy goal. Trump said that the White House had been informed ahead of time and called the Qataris to warn them, however was unfortunately too late to stop the attack. And he confirmed that he had assured the Qatari Prime Minister that such a thing will not happen again on their soil. Israel says the strike was in response to the fatal shooting of 6 Israelis in Jerusalem on Monday, which Hamas has claimed responsibility for. However, it's worth noting that this headline-grabbing attack also came just hours after the Israeli government warned all of Gaza City's 1 million residents to evacuate south ahead of a planned offensive to take over the entire area. This city is already in the grips of a deadly man-made famine caused by Israel's blocking of sufficient aid, with most of its residents utterly unable to gather the huge sums of money required to evacuate. Israel told the people to go to Al-Mawasi, a designated safe zone they've continued to bomb as recently as last week. But aid groups in that area have repeatedly begged Israel to stop the planned assault, saying that they do not have the capacity to accommodate a new wave of displaced people. So far, more than 64,000 Palestinians have been killed in Israel's Gaza offensive, which multiple reputable human rights organizations have labeled a genocide.